It's been a while since I have put out a video. Um, just gonna put this one out. I'm recording it. So I was doing some reading and I was inspired to make a recording about this. In many videos, I am referencing and quoting words of Jesus. And again, in another reading I did today, it's kind of yelling at me. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seek ye first the kingdom. Okay, I cite that and quote it a lot. And another one, judge not, lest ye be not judged. Today I have been shown in yet another way how these things are of the utmost importance and how they are connected. We are counseled to seek first the kingdom of God. Okay, what that is speaking of in the terms that I am being shown right now is having the will to seek absolute truth, having the will to see clearly. Okay, so seek ye first the kingdom is to nurture and encourage the desire to be of love. As we are of love, but it is to remember that we are, okay? Judge not lest ye be not judged. Why this is important and how it so aptly ties in. First is to have the willingness to know yourself and everything else as divine, okay, or love. So these are interchangeable, divine and love. Have the willingness to see clearly. This is all interchangeable. Have the willingness to see true, to see truth. These things all mean the same, okay? Judge not. And why? Because to place a judgment on anything from the position of the mind makes it impossible to see clearly or to see the truth or to see the divine in everything, everywhere, always. It is a hard concept from a human perspective to understand that God is in everything. Or I might say more truly, all things are occurring within God. Therefore, nothing can be bad. Okay? Because if God is in the good, God is in the bad. But good and bad are only labels. They are judgments that we place upon things. Seek ye first the kingdom is have the willingness to see the divine in all things, have the willingness to see truth, have the willingness to see that all things are within and existing in absolute love, that there is nothing else, because there is no separation, okay? Judge not, lest ye be not judged. Do not create a judgment. Do not create a label. Do not see through the eyes of the world, which is to label things and give them identities. Judge not means accept that what your eyes see is not the truth. What you see through the eyes of the human body is not the truth. If we are not seeing through the eyes of Christ, which is to know the divine in all things, we are not seeing clearly. We are in judgment. Okay? Whenever we think what our eyes see is the truth of a thing, we are in judgment already. Okay? So that is why this is so important about judge not, lest ye be not judged. You will not see clearly if you are standing in judgment, meaning in acceptance of the identities and the labels and the meanings that have been given to anything, anyone by the programming of the world. So to assume life as the Christ itself, which is the truth of everyone. Our true identity is the Christ itself. The best we can ever be, right? To assume life as that which we really are, is to know the divine in all things. From that knowing, where that's the kingdom, the knowing of the divine in all things is the kingdom of God. Okay? Seeing from that place, we then are seeing absolute truth. But it can only be accomplished without judgment, without the labels and the definitions and the identities placed by the world. I have said this for a while, and I'm going to reiterate it again. It is beyond time to question all things we think we know, to question all things, what it is we think we see. I have said this before, and I will say it again. We know that what the eyes perceive is not the truth, because if 100 people see the same situation play out in front of their eyes, the human eyes, you will have variations on 100 stories recounting what has occurred. Because that is the programming and the nature of the programming in this world. Just putting that out there. I'm not sure how soon I'll be able to upload this, or if I'll be able to upload it. I don't know. I'll try. But again, this is just really that focus on those first very, very important concepts. You know, if we get that right, honestly, if we can achieve that, everything else just falls into place. If we can achieve seeking first the kingdom and judging not, there is no need for any other doctrine, discipline, prayerful ceremony. If we can do those two things, everything else is automatic. Everything else is automatic. I hope that this message finds you all well, particularly in these times of absolute crazy. And I'm saying it with a smile because I accept that, to me, the things going on out there in the world right now seem really, really crazy. And I accept that that is so, and that I have no idea. You know, not even do I not have an idea, I have no desire to attempt to project or question what the outcome is going to be. I'm going to sit in a space of acceptance and watch the divine play out all around me, and try and stay in the place of acceptance to the very best of my ability. And again, send my well wishes out to all of you, the whole family of humanity, and this beautiful planet that we have occupied by the power of God. And thanks. May you be blessed.